Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be using this 16 by 20 inch canvas by Artist Loft. It's a number 2 series. I'll be doing the dump and swirl with the spiraling swipe on top, using this Artist Loft paint for my background primarily and the dump color. Today I'll be cutting the paint with Flood Floetrol. That'd be 1 part paint, 2.5 parts Flood Floetrol, with a touch of water to make sure that they're all even. So I'm using this Deco Art metallic colors here. I've got 5 different colors, and I'm mixing a couple of them together to get some different effects if I like. My swipe color is going to be this Amsterdam white. Okay. And I'm going to be using this additive. It's Coconut Milk by OGX. 3 drops for 3 ounces of mixed paint. So you got 1 drop per ounce. Again, that paint was mixed with Floetrol. I thought I'd also mix it up with some of this Artist Loft Gold number 2 series. I haven't tried it yet, so thought I'd give it a whirl. So I got my canvas ready here. Gonna dump out a nice section in the center. I'm not gonna cover the canvas quite yet because I'm gonna be putting enough paint on the canvas to do that later. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit, get it how I like it. We'll listen to some tunes and I'll get back to you in a sec. Okay, I popped the majority of the air bubbles. Going back to regular speed here, I'm going to start with the Amsterdam white for a little bit of effects down first. Then I'm just going to start laying some of the other colors. I'm going for this brighter blue, followed by a little darker blue, then by the greenish blue, and then it's a rose and then a magenta. So I'm trying to put this on slowly so the paint doesn't just dump into the other color, so it's more layered. And then when I do my dump color, which is going to be the black, which is the same as the first batch of black I put down, but it's thinned out a little bit with water, so it'll move around a little easier. There we go, now a touch of gold. I usually go sparingly with the gold and the coppers, just they can kind of take control. So now I'm applying some of the slightly thinned out Artist Loft Floetrol, and I'm going to try to put an even coat across this paint. Not worried about it being perfect, it's no big deal. I'm going to speed this up a little bit because I do take my time on this. So you'll notice it does go to ×4 speed here in a sec. Now you can see some of the other colors already coming through that thinner dump black, which is cool. Okay, so I got a little palette knife here. I'm going to put some of the white Amsterdam that has the coconut oil in it. Load up my palette knife, and I'm going to do a swipe on it. So here we go. Trying to get it even on my palette knife. That looks pretty good. And we're going to do a spiral, so I'm just going to slowly rotate it. Let's see what we got. Okay, that's interesting. Cells are developing instantaneously, so I can tell what I got going on, which I like. Don't have to wait long. Okay, so I'm going in here for another swipe. Okay, so this swipe, I have some of the Amsterdam white on there. I'm going to put some gold on top of that and a little bit of green on top of the gold just to mix it up a little bit. See what we come up with. Alright, so I'm going to take some of my excess black paint, dump it around the edges so when I stretch this out, the paint will move across the canvas easier. Alright, so I'm going to stretch out the canvas, the paint on the canvas, get it up over the sides good, go across the corners, do some spinning here, stretch it out, see what we have. Alright, so we're going to give it another swipe. I like what's going on, but I think it needs just a little bit more. Get a few of the skinny ones in there. Alright, so I have the image pretty much figured out. Now I just need to stretch it out, get the composition balanced how I want it, add a couple embellishments, and we'll be good. Alright, so I have some dry spots on my corners, so I'm going to take my excess black, get the corners covered up real good so that when I continue stretching, the paint will move over those corners easily. Alright, so I want a little more interest in the center. So I'm concocting a plan here. Dipping my palette knife in the white paint, and I'm going to do a real small spiral in the center. And move that paint around. A lot of that white will disappear. But it'll add a nice touch. Okay, one more little swipe up here. To balance it out. And once that breaks up, we'll have a balanced composition. And I think I'll be pretty happy with it. Alright, I want to thank you guys once again for coming to visit me and watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think it's pretty cool. I'll be zooming in here in a minute. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons if you haven't. I really appreciate that. I also want to thank the Surf Zombies for providing our music. So here's a close-up. You can see it is very intricate, as I said. Interesting color palette. I'll let you decide. I think it's pretty neat. One more time, thanks again for coming, and I will see you guys next week. Have a great weekend.